Now, none of us are going to come into the Bible when it comes to Bible study with the totally unbiased, neutral way. We are all coming to the text with presuppositions, assumptions, and ideas we take for granted when we study the text. And so, how do we get rid of this? Well, number one, we familiarize ourselves with the First Testament. We have to familiarize ourselves with the Old Testament. We have to. And of course, you're going to go to church. If you're a new believer, you're going to hear something. You're going to be, you're going to take it for granted that what he's saying is true. And it's okay. This is normal. This is normal progress in learning biblical theology and systematic theology. And so I don't want you to get discouraged. And I'm not trying to discourage anyone. I'm just trying to encourage people more to look back with the assumptions and the presuppositions that the apostles and the prophets had when saying words or phrases and so on. Maybe this is just a way to make you criticize traditional views, because traditional views are usually not good. That's all I could say. If you come from the Catholic tradition and then you've studied the Bible and you say, hey, this is not even in the Bible, then all of a sudden you're going to say, yeah, but this has been going on for almost 2,000 years, right? Or let's say 1,800 years, 1,700 years of the Catholic Church, putting a traditional view, their traditional view, on the church and saying this is the way these verses must be interpreted. Apart from the context, apart from what the apostles thought or believed, apart from what the prophets would have believed or thought at the time, that's not how it goes. We have to assume exactly the same beliefs as the apostles and the prophets. Why is that important? Well, I would say that the prophets is because Paul says, I have not taught anything to you other than that which was already preached by the prophets, or that which was already proclaimed by the prophets. So Paul was not coming teaching something new, as some suppose. He's not doing that. Any unbeliever in what Paul was saying could go back to the Old Testament, because that's what was written at the time, to see if whatever Paul was saying was true. Then go back to the actual text. Paul did not put a new spin on anything. He says, whatever I'm teaching you is exactly what the Old Testament predicted. And so this is what he's talking about. And then we have Jesus praying in the Garden of Gethsemane. He says, future believers, that they may believe on him through the apostles' words. They're going to believe what the apostles believed.